Hello, beautiful people. Thanks for joining me today. Having a little cup of tea here. I'm talking today about the potency of being you. Being you at whatever age you are. If you are aging gracefully in the second half of your life, if you are in the first half of your life and in wonder and seeking, wherever you are, what if there is grace? Grace there. And what if just being you today is enough? What if being you before the personality gets put on, before the makeup gets put on, before the hat or the whatever it is that kind of gives you kind of a sense of you, before any of that, what if you, raw and naked, is just beautiful? It's a beautiful contribution to the universe, to your life, to anyone in your life. Yeah, we tend to put on airs or fashion or play in those arenas, and it's so fun. It's so fun to play in that creativity. And perhaps a piece of us is in all of that for sure. Yet, is there a part of us that goes for the certain look or the certain style or the certain sound or the certain that we're still reaching and seeking to be accepted and to be liked? And we're just replaying out something from very, very early on. Am I good enough? Am I creative enough? Am I fun enough? Am I enough to be loved, to be accepted, to be one with different communities that I want to be in? And I remember I had an experience of that, even as a middle-aged woman wanting to be accepted and liked in a certain community. And there was these gatherings that we would meet and we would do crafts. And I went to every one, and I really wanted to commune with these people. I really wanted to be accepted by these people. I just wanted a group of friends. I wanted a community. And I really loved crafting, so I went, but I felt like I was like a teenager trying to be liked and trying to fit into the cool group, right? How all that was. And this was several years ago, and I remember pulling back and just being like, if I'm not there, it's fine. And I'm not, doesn't doesn't seem like I'm really missed. And when it came down to it, I don't feel like I was really accepted or liked. And if I was really honest with myself, they weren't really my people. They were doing things that I don't do and that I just am not interested in. And that lower vibration, things that lower vibration. And it's just, wasn't a match. Yet I was trying really, really hard to alter myself to fit into this community. So that was even happening in my late 40s. And so, we can really take a look here. Where are we trying so hard to fit in? Only to realize that we're giving up ourselves. We're giving up on ourselves. And if we are truly 100% committed to our lightness and to our highest consciousness, we will never try to shove ourselves into a shoe that's too tight. We are ever expanding. And what if we were in communities of people that would just allow and let us be that ever expanding self? And that's what I really hope this community, this high vibe tribe is on YouTube, that we can be ever expanding and seeking and being and trusting and surrendering and showing up here for each other. I think how I'm going to be doing my videos and this channel is going to be shifting a little bit. It's going to be a little bit more raw. It's going to be more, probably more authentic, probably more just these kind of talks with my tea and see what comes up and out. And I hope that encourages you all to be in the raw with me in your comments, and encourages you to have a voice, perhaps in your own videos or just in your life, to know the value, to really know the value of being you, raw, naked, all of you. And even the parts of us that are trying to fit into the shoes that are too tight and too small, right? Loving that part too. There is a painting. I'm trying to look for it. I don't see it. Oh, it's right here. One second. Here's a painting. My sister painted it and she was selling it. And I remember loving this so much. My sister's an amazing painter. This is just a little something she did. And it says, "Be gentle with yourself." I love this. I really, really love this painting. And I've had it for years now. Be gentle with yourself. So as we maybe take one toe out into this new world of being raw, completely authentic, and just trusting the grace of being ourselves, may we be gentle with ourselves. May we see the areas of our lives that we've really tried hard to fit in and to be liked and to be worthy enough and to be and try. And so that situation, that story I just told you about, I was gentle with myself. I backed away and I was telling my husband, I was like, I don't know if these are people. Like, I want to really be able to feel totally myself. And, that self, there's a lot of sides, I love to sing and dance, but I like to be very, very quiet. And I love to craft and be creative, yet I'm very into a sober lifestyle. I'm very into being the brightest I can. And I have a point of view that anything that alters us chemically, like marijuana or alcohol or any other drug, even a plant drug, I feel like that lowers our vibration. So I'm really not into that. I'm not really into that lifestyle and for myself. So being around people that do that really isn't my thing. And I had to really come to terms with that and know what worked for me and what didn't. And so there's kind of like a rude awakening that you do with yourself when you are really willing to have all of you. So when we are really willing, truly willing to have all of ourselves, we don't numb ourselves out anymore. We're truly willing to have all of ourselves. We feel it, we see it, we be it, we expand ourselves. And there's no numbing out. There's just feeling, sensing, expanding. So this is not to judge anyone's way of life, because everything we live gives us awareness, right? So any choice you make with doing substances, eating a certain way, relating in a certain way, traveling to certain places, it all gives us awareness. It may give us a contrast to where we don't want to be living. It may give us an idea of, oh, this really works for me. So there's no right or wrong or good or bad. I've found out in my life that after many years of saying that I just really didn't want to do drugs and alcohol, and still yet watching myself do it, I pulled back, and there was a moment that I was like, I'm done with that. And I haven't really looked back, and it works for me. So wherever you are with that, it all just gives us awareness. There's no right or wrong. There's no good or bad. There's just choosing, having an experience, gaining awareness, and looking at the possibilities from there. And you just be, you just be where you are, choose from there, expand, and get to have the next possibility and experience. So be gentle with yourself. Yeah. What's your favorite tea? I'm drinking raspberry leaf today. Raspberry leaf tea is a really great tonic for females. It's really good for female hormones and reproductive organs. So I love raspberry leaf. It's one of the great pleasures of my life is to drink raspberry leaf tea. I love it so much. And so in the mornings, I like having tea. I like having hot tea. I also like going to bed with hot tea. But in the morning, I usually have raspberry leaf or I have a detox tea. And that's how I start my mornings. Anyway, beautiful, beautiful people. Are you really allowing yourself to be raw, authentic, and naked in your life? Are you willing to be the first person to say, hey, I allow you. I allow you just as you are. And from there, what do you notice that happens in your life? What do you notice of how what people show up, communities show up, or lack thereof? So it really does start with the inside. I have a new song. It's called The Inside Creates the Outside, and I really love this song. I don't know if that'll be the title. That's the working title, but really, guys, that awareness and that love and that acceptance starts here, and that's how we can accept and love and be okay out there. Now, there is a Nhat Hanh quote that I read this morning. It says, "People say walking on water is a miracle, but to me, walking peacefully on earth is the real miracle." Thich Nhat Hanh is about 94 years old now. He's been kind of teetering the line of his transition the past few years. He's just this, he lives in Plum Village and over in France, I believe. And this man's writings and teachings are so beautiful. Again, I'm going to read that again. People say walking on water is a miracle, but to me, walking peacefully on earth is the real miracle. Guys, if we're alive here in 2020, in what's going on, this great awakening, this big shift, all the forms and structures are shifting. We have multiple timelines and different dimensions happening here on planet Earth in different bodies. It's an amazing time to be alive. If you are walking planet Earth in 2020, you are a miracle with everything that we are shifting and being present with. Please, please know that you in your raw, naked grace are a miracle. You are a miracle here in 2020. So, beautiful people, have a wonderful day, allowing yourself to be your raw, naked, beautiful selves. And let's see what that creates for us today. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate you for watching this. I appreciate you for liking this video, subscribing, ringing the bell if you'd like. And I'm growing this tribe. I call it the High Vibe Tribe. Really trying to gather people that like this message, that really would be uplifted by this message, and that we're really remembering our greatness together. So as I give a message, you're inspired, and please give your message below in the comments. We're remembering and doing this all together. So I really would love to get this channel out there for people to have a voice, and to hear a voice that uplifts and inspires them, and then to be the voice that they see themselves being. So your voice matters. You, my friend, are a miracle. Have a beautiful day. Namaste.